Hi, this is Lucas Labe with USA Women's National Team. In this presentation, I will talk about USA Women's National Team blocking system default. In our system, we heavily rely on our eye work and our efficient movements. First, we'll discuss our left side blocker help with tight quick. Our team is in a bunch read blocking system. We like our wing blockers to be involved with blocking opponents' offense which routes are occurring down the middle of the court. In this first clip, we can see Jordan Larson, number 10, being in a nice bunch read, really close to our middle blocker Haley Washington. After this attack, Jordan Larson returns into the bunch and helps with number 1 China middle blocker. She makes a nice read from bunch and creates another opportunity for USA Volleyball. In our blocking system, we like our blockers' arms and hands starting in chest height. We want our arms and hands to be close to where things happen fastest. In this example, we can see our left side blocker Kelsey Robinson staying in a bunch read with her arms and hands chest height, reading, waiting, and responding with her arms and hands to what she sees. Especially when we're helping with quick attack, tight quick, gap, or something else, we want our blockers' arms and hands to go over the net as soon as possible. This is a good example of Kelsey Robinson helping on tight quick. As you can see, her arms and hands are not traveling high, but they're traveling over the net as fast as possible, which secures us a nice positive touch and another opportunity for our transition offense to be efficient. Roughly 50% of the time, opponents are in system. When that's the case, we need our left side blocker to be disciplined and stay in bunch read. Help with middle blocker, but when necessary, also being able to make a strong blocking move to the pin. In this example, again we can see Kelsey Robinson returning to a bunch position, understanding that Russia middle blocker is in her zone, so she needs to help. She makes a great read, seeing Russia setter arching just slightly, which is a big giveaway, and Kelsey makes a nice move from a bunch position. After a good read, Kelsey will make strong and aggressive crossover 3 move, also known as a swing blocking move. She's going to take first step, that's going to be small. She's going to make huge second step, which will allow her to make an aggressive move with her arms and hands blocking the ball. Often, teams will try to overload our left side blocker. In this particular case, you can see Michelle Barge, our left side blocker, helping in zone with Japan tight quick. But Japan is overloading her with an extremely fast red. Michelle is patient, makes good read, uses quick 3 move, and presses with her hands to the ball to secure as a stuff. Here is another good example of teams trying to overload our left side blocker. This time, Jordan Larson is defending quick behind and red. She makes a good read, efficient quick 3 move, and puts her hands on the ball. Tight quick, red, and Jordan gets us a nice touch. In the next few minutes, we will be discussing right side blocker responsibilities. Our right side blockers are stopped and neutral in gap spot. In this example, we can see Lauren Carlini being neutral. Her feet, hips, torso are square to the net. Her eyes are on the setter and on the ball. And from there, she reacts to what she sees. Gap set, nice move, point USA. Our right side blockers are required to keep their arms and hands chest height when defending middle blockers. In this case, Jordan Poulter is stopped and neutral. Her arms and hands are chest high. She makes a nice read and her arms and hands respond to what her eyes see. That's a gap set. One of our biggest responsibilities of right side blocker is to defend opponent's left side attacker. In this example, we can see Karstalo starting in a bunch position. She's neutral with a slight lean, knowing that middle blocker is not in her zone. She makes a good read, she's patient, and executes a good crossover 3 move. From our right side blocker is required to make a strong and aggressive crossover 3 move, just like Lauren Carlini in this example. She makes a strong move which includes good footwork and good arm work. She makes small first step, big second step, very aggressive double arm lift, and she puts her hands on the ball. She always blocks with intention to go block the ball. In our system, we ask our blockers to know the setter, see the set, and go block the ball. In this example, we can see Jordan Thompson starting in bunch read. She is neutral, she makes a big move, set takes attacker a little bit inside, and she adjusts with putting her hands and arms to the ball. We like our wing blockers to be involved with blocking opponents' offense, which routes are occurring down the middle of the court. In the first clip, you can see USA right side blocker Jordan Poulter being stopped and neutral in a bunch position. After a good read, she reacts to the set with a strong blocking move. She is stopped and neutral in a bunch read spot. Meanwhile, Jordan Larson is mirroring Netherlands' very good slide attacker. In this second clip, we will see all 3 USA blockers in a bunch read. While Jordan Larson is mirroring a very strong slide attacker, the other 2 are sitting and reading with their arms and hands chest height, ready to block. In our system, we're trying to put as many hands in front of the attacker as possible. In this case, 2 sets of hands traveling from chest up were enough to create a nice transition opportunity for USA team. Because things are happening fast, our pin blockers have limited time to react with their feet and arms. Arms and hands are faster than our feet. In this case, we will see Karstine Kelsey making a 2-step blocking move. That is just enough to be close enough to the middle of the court to touch Japanese big attacker. Often teams are in system, which means that our blocker must defend more than just one attacker. In this case, Lauren Carlini is defending big and go attacker. Because she has very little time to react, it's really important that her arms and hands travel over the net as fast as possible, not allowing ball to squeeze between hands and the net to score.